Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. This video is going to discuss work permits, specifically Thai work permits, specifically within the context of spouses of Thai nationals. So we're talking about O visa holders, marriage visa holders who are living here in Thailand, married to a Thai national on an O visa, and that individual seeking a work permit. First of all, the O visa and the B visa are the two, really they're the only two, although there are some limited exceptions to this. In most cases, these are the only two visas that can be utilized as a platform for work permit, for work authorization. Again, there are some very limited other categories which allow work authorization. I'm not going to go into those in this video. We're talking specifically about O visas here. Business visas are mentioned quite at length in many other videos on this channel. I strongly recommend checking that out. What we're talking about specifically here, someone married to a Thai national present in the kingdom on an O visa. That individual can seek a work permit, and that O visa can be utilized as a platform for the work permit itself, or for the work permit application, I should say. It should be noted that there are actually some more favorable, or I should maybe say less difficult requirements to overcome with respect to application for a work permit while on an O visa. Most notably, a company wishing to employ a foreign national who is physically present in the Kingdom of Thailand on an O visa only needs to show 1 million baht in registered capital in order to support that O visa. So one of the requirements for work permit application is there are certain statutorily defined levels of registered capital that must be maintained in order to maintain a work permit here in Thailand. Most folks who are in the Kingdom of Thailand on a business visa and say working for their own company, you got to show 2 million baht in registered capital in order to apply for a work permit on said company. However, if one's here on an O visa, on a Thai marriage visa, you only need to show 1 million baht worth of registered capital in order to apply for a Thai work permit. Another thing to keep in mind is a company wishing to employ a foreign national on a Thai O visa and get that individual a work permit only needs to show 2 Thai employees in order to justify that work permit. Again, another requirement here in Thailand that requires, in cases involving just someone here on a regular business visa, the company in question needs to show that they are currently employing 4 Thai employees at the time the work permit application is made, and that requirement is cut in half when you're talking about somebody who's physically present in the kingdom on an O visa. So there's only 2 Thai employees required for work permit issuance, well, application specifically, but ultimately issuance as well, for work permit issuance in connection with the O visa. So the O visa has some benefits to a foreign national here in Thailand. When comparing it to the business visa, that being stated, it's strongly, highly recommended that individuals not engage in a marriage or any kind of union for that matter, strictly for the purpose of obtaining visa, immigration, or labor certification benefits. It's not really a good idea to do that, and it does call into question so-called marriage of convenience issues. But that being stated, those who are in the kingdom on an O visa pursuant to marriage can go ahead and obtain a work permit based on said visa. Presumably this is the case for those who are in the kingdom on an O visa based on based on the fact that they have Thai children. It's a much sort of rarer circumstance where you see somebody who's simply on a Thai visa based on guardianship of a Thai child, but it can happen, and it often does happen. Under these circumstances, again, the same things apply with respect to work permits. If it's an O visa, essentially based on filial relation with a Thai national, again, work permits are a little bit easier from a requirement standpoint. They're a little bit easier to deal with when comparing the O visa to the B visa.